Hey everyone, I'm Alex Lynn, and welcome to another episode of WatchWined, where we pair a love for fine watches with a taste of finer things in life. Today, I'm thrilled to bring you a face-off between two titans of the dive watch world, the Rolex Submariner Date in stainless steel and the Tudor Black Bay 54. These watches may share some family history, but trust me, they've got their own personalities. So pour yourself a glass of something special, get comfy, and let's dive into what makes each of these timepieces so captivating. Let's get to it. Alright, so here's the scoop. On one hand, we got the Rolex Submariner Date, a watch that's pretty much the James Bond of dive watches. Smooth, reliable, and timeless. On the other hand, we have the Tudor Black Bay 54. It's like the cool younger sibling, vintage inspired with a modern twist, offering a vibe that's a little more understated but equally compelling. We're gonna break down every detail to help you figure out which of these beauties might be the perfect addition to your collection. Let's take a look at the company background for these brands. Rolex. What can I say that hasn't been said? Since 1905, Rolex has been the gold standard for luxury and precision. The Rolex Submariner first launched in 1953. It's more than just a watch, it's a legend. This is the piece that set the bar for dive watches and is still leading the pack. Tudor, Rolex's sibling brand, was founded in 1926 by Hans Wilsdorf, the same mastermind behind Rolex brand. Tudor was created with the idea of offering the same reliability as Rolex, but with a different spin, one that's more accessible. The Black Bay series has been a game changer since its debut in 2012, combining retro charm and modern tech. Watch dimensions. The Rolex Submariner Date. This watch wears with authority, coming in at 41mm in diameter. It's got a thickness of about 12.5mm and a lug to lug of around 48mm, giving it a solid presence on the wrist without being overwhelming. The Tudor Black Bay 54 is a bit more compact and friendly to smaller wrists, measuring 37mm in diameter with a thickness of about 11.2mm and a lug to lug of 46mm. It's got that vintage feel and makes it versatile for everyday wear. Wearability. When it comes to comfort and style, the Rolex Submariner Date is like slipping into a perfect tailor suit. The 41mm might sound big, but it wears comfortably thanks to the expertly designed lugs and the oyster bracelet with the glide lock clasp. You hardly feel it on your wrist, but everyone else will notice it. The Tudor Black Bay 54 is more like your favorite leather jacket, timeless, a bit rugged, and always in style. Its 37mm size is perfect if you're looking for something that doesn't scream for attention, but it still gets it. Plus, the Tudor T-Fit clasp, you can easily adjust the bracelet to find your perfect fit, whether you're in a wetsuit or just in the office. Materials. The Rolex Submariner is crafted from Rolex's proprietary 904L oyster steel, which is basically the superhero of stainless steels. It's resistant to corrosion and capable of holding a polish like no other. The Cerachrome bezel is practically indestructible and keeps the sharp, fresh look for years. The Tudor Black Bay 54 opts for the 316L stainless steel, top-notch material in its own right. The aluminum bezel insert on this model brings in a touch of vintage charm, less flashy than ceramic, but with a character that tells a story over time. Let's talk about what you're getting for your money. The Rolex Submariner Date has an MSRP of $10,250 USD. It's an investment, no question about it. With Rolex's reputation, strong resale value, and the quality that comes with the name, you're not just buying a watch, you're buying a piece of history that's likely to appreciate over time. On the flip side, the Tudor Black Bay 54 has an MSRP of $3,900 US. It's one of the best values in the dive watch market today. It's got the pedigree, the looks, and the build quality of a watch that could easily cost more. It comes in at a price that feels almost too good to be true. It's a fantastic entry point into the world of luxury watches, especially if you're drawn to that vintage aesthetic. What makes each watch unique? The Rolex Submariner Date has a Cyclop lens. Love it or hate it, the Cyclop lens over the date is one of the most recognizable features in the watch world, making it easy to read the date at a glance. Second, the Cerachrome bezel. This Cerachrome bezel is built to last, resisting scratches and fading like a champ. Lastly, the Glide Lock clasp, a small feature with a big impact. This clasp lets you adjust the bracelet without tools, ensuring a perfect fit no matter the occasion. Vintage appeal. The Black Bay 54's design cues are straight out of the 1950s, with the size and style that harks back to Tudor's early dive watches. The Black Bay 54 has a slim profile. Its 37mm case makes it a versatile option, equally at home, on a dive, or under a dress shirt. And lastly, no date design. The clean, symmetrical dial is a purist's dream, giving a timeless look and never feels cluttered. Let's break down the pros and cons of each watch so you can decide which one might be right for you. Rolex Submariner Date. Pros is an iconic design, instantly recognizable, and is steeped in history. 2. High quality materials. Rolex uses 904L oyster steel and Cerakote bezel are both top of the line. 3. Strong resale value. Rolex watches generally hold or increase value over time. 4. It's comfortable to wear. With its glide lock clasp and well-balanced design, makes it easy to wear all day. There are 3 cons that I can think of. 1. Higher price point. You're paying a premium for the Rolex brand name and its features. 2nd, larger size, which might be too big for some wrists. And lastly, availability. With this high demand, it can make it hard to find this watch at retail price. As for the Tudor Black Bay. Pros. Vintage aesthetic. Perfect for those who love the throwback look with modern reliability. 2nd, great value. Offers many features of higher end watches at a more accessible price. 3rd, its compact size and wears comfortably on the wrist, especially for smaller ones. And lastly, no date simplicity. A clean, balanced style that appeals to purists. Cons. Aluminum bezel. While it's charming, it's more prone to scratches. Lastly, less brand prestige. Tudor, while respected, it doesn't carry the same prestige as Rolex. So where does that leave us? If you're after something iconic, modern technology with a bit of flash, the Rolex Submariner Date is your go-to. But if you're drawn to the charm of vintage-inspired design, all while keeping things a bit more low-key, the Tudor Black Bay 54 is a no-brainer. Suffice to say that both watches are incredible, and honestly, you can't go wrong with either. Thanks for joining me today on this Dive Watch Showdown. Whether you're Team Rolex or Tudor, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a drop here on WatchWined. Until next time, keep enjoying the finer things in life, whether it's a beautiful watch or a great glass of wine. Cheers.